Hello, welcome back to BSLIVE. Live. In this episode, I want to show you my test of this modifier for geometry nodes in Blender called Spline Brush. So it's pretty simple, supposed to be pretty easy to use. So I bought it for $9, and there's a video explaining the whole process, and it's only like 8 minutes video, but it's actually there's lots of information here, like extra information that probably you don't really need if you bought the add-on. So this is the setup already completed, so I can basically paint on top of Suzanne with this random color inside Blender. So you know the drill, how to paint on Suzanne, right? So once you have this Suzanne head, for example, let me start again. So with the spline brush, so this is the file, the blend file that you get after you purchase the spline brush modifier. So I'm just gonna save it, spline brush demo, save. Gonna paste my Suzanne. So just a simple Suzanne head, already textured randomly. I want to have some kind of brush on top of this. So Shift A, create a spline Bezier. So I get the Bezier curve there. I'm gonna delete everything, go to edit mode using tab, select all, delete, and I will draw some stroke on top of it, on top of Suzanne. So hopefully this stroke will become colorful based on the Suzanne texture. So the process supposedly really simple. Just drag and drop this spline brush into our curve. So we got this plane. We can go back to edit mode and then keep drawing more planes. So from the setup, I believe the next step should be get our surface object, which is Suzanne. Click on Suzanne, and then we can string wrap the curve objects. We don't need to worry about that. UV map, material. So I believe the next step should be the material, which is not stroke preview, SB card SDF. We might need to have the UV layout. So this, grab the UV layout. Click there. So we have UV layout, and then the surface texture should be monkey paint. So that's should be it, I think. So if we go to edit mode and keep painting on Suzanne, we can see the stroke. We'll try to get the nearest color from our Suzanne texture. Okay, and the next options, I think the coolest part is of course splines guided scattering. So we can turn our simple stroke into multiple strokes automatically. So by keep doing this, we're gonna cover our Suzanne with brush stroke. So I think there is another extra steps that we need to consider. Is like to paint the darkest and lightest area of the brush. So I haven't get to there yet, but I just want to show you how to set this up. Because if you are beginner or only have like a basic Blender knowledge and you just want to use this cool brush modifier, you probably just need to follow these steps. So I just need like the simplest procedure to get to this stage, you know. Of course, it's highly recommended to. Oops, where is it? It's highly recommended to actually watch this video as well from Team Dub from the Flip Normal. So this is more robust, and there's a way for you to bake the brush stroke into a single material texture. So that's maybe something I need to study. So we can transfer it and then bake these strokes. Otherwise, this is pretty much what you need to do. So spline scattering, we've covered that. Increase the length, that's a typo error. Radius density, card radius randomness, randomize the seed. So I quite like that. So you can have a simple Suzanne texture and then, you know, have this on top. This is really dependent on the. Oh, okay. I think I moved it too far. It really depends on the placement of the objects as well. I think. So if we move our objects, the color will change. But anyway, I need to restudy this video, but at least I covered that step. Oh, there's an extra step here where if you want to have your own brush pattern UV layout, you can follow this video. This part is necessary, but I think you need to jump to this one and then just follow these steps to get the surface area, and then there's extra steps where you painted the dark area like ambient occlusions. I wish the ambient occlusion part kind of automatic, but you have some control over that. So custom dark and light on the surface, and then there's extra endpoint extension. You can extend start and endpoint separately, then mask specific. That's pretty cool actually. Oh, extend the start and the end. So that's useful. How do we do that? Extend the start and the end. So we overshoot. Okay, we overshoot, so the brush stroke now is extended from the original. I like that. This still looks like Suzanne head, right? Just overly. The brush stroke is like random. I wish it takes advantage of the ambient occlusion underneath. Maybe there is a way to do that as well. Just bake and then use the occlusion for dark and light areas. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this. In fact, you can use this with a 3D typography effects kind of thing. So you can make 3D mesh into painterly. Maybe try like a 3D scan using your phone or iPad or iPhone, and then from that 3D scan you want to make it 3D painterly, so you can do it this way. Yeah, maybe I'll try to do that in the next video just to show you. So that's Spline Brush from Flip Normal. It's a paid blend modifier file, so I guess personal license should be okay, but commercial personal license and they make YouTube contents should be fine with this license. All right, hopefully you find it useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.